It's the season of the witch, and the show goes on. What's up, party people in the place to be? Get your rewind R's rolling because we got a bad, big, bussin' show for you tonight. That's right. Becky is on one. And to be honest with you, the flames have been stoked all day long. I believe they got the dark roast going on Cafe. Ken started the morning off with Becky on his plate. He can't, even AI Ken was ready to roast. It was wild today. I see Tool Vicarious coming in. Rewind, let's go with them nuts in the chat. Get them nuts in. Void in coming through with Cash Cow. Shout out to Void in. Everybody in the place to be. You know things are crazy. It's high tension. I got Xylian waiting because I'm actually afraid to bring her in live. Usually the first 5 minutes of the show are super crucial for ad revenue, and if somebody uses a cuss word, you're just demonetized. And I bet you Xylie is fuming right now. But I can't do this alone. So we're going to risk it for the biscuit. Got to put a little gravy on it. My co-host this evening, Xylie Gets Real. You got gravy for that biscuit?
I have a headache, and I should have made a cup of coffee. I'm back to having to have a cup of coffee when I do rewind now. And because I have a headache from what I heard for the last 2 fucking hours.
See, there goes that cuss word. We're trying to be sweet boys and girls. Lolcow bus driver. The bus is departing soon. Becky was denied boarding for being special. Dude, Becky drove the bus. Becky drove the bus right into the school full of chillins.
I just want to say congratulations on being number 2 in LQ.
I don't even know where to begin.
Well earned and deserved. Thumbs up emoji. RWO for life.
For life. Well, we were number 2, but Becky just smashed our number 2 out of the water tonight. Did you see all those donuts she was getting?
First of all, fuck the goddamn leaderboard. That's just for super chats or whatever. Stop comparing. I hate that fucking leaderboard. Stop it.
Just like settle down with the cuss words. We're in the first 5 minutes, Xylie. You gotta be.
Shouldn't have pulled me in. You should have did a monologue.
I was gonna. I told everybody you were gonna be spicy, Xylie. Grievous Demise, welcome to Cash Cow. Red Legion Network coming to Cash Cow. 2 months deep now. Nutter Butters and Milks deep with the Rewind World Order for Red Legion Network. You know it's true. You know it's true. For life.
I'll wait till 10:06.
Just
one
cuss.
F word won't do it.
You did 3. You did 3, Xylie. It's almost.
I didn't do 3 F words.
Trust me. Trust me. I'm the Bob Saget of the LCU. I count these things. Because I can't wait to use mine. I can't wait to take off my pants. I can't wait to take off my pants and use my daddy words. You know me. Lolcow bus driver says, have no fear. Wagyu is here. I'm not allowed in Discord, but I'm always still here. Hashtag free solve Q. We got a lot of mouthy people that follow Lolcow Rewind. You know that, right? we're the last beacon of free speech, a.k.a. where the assholes still hang out.
Oh, we can cuss now? Now we can cuss?
We can't say asshole?
Well, it's still a cuss word.
Oh. Well, Kaidik came through with Cash Cow, says, finally something I can enjoy. Heart, Xylie, and Billy. Okay, so let's talk about what really went down today. Roxy came back from a horrible day yesterday. Roxy had a horrible day with her husband.
Yeah.
And everything that went down yesterday, I think Roxy didn't watch what happened. She came down on Milkers, and she said she wanted to talk about it and then move forward.
Yep.
So she did Milkers, and it was her saying, things look like they're going to be okay. And then I guess it went into Lolcow Live, and there was no redirect.
I messaged Keem, and I was like, listen, this is just,
Zeta Ray all day with 50 grifted. Zeta Ray, much love. Zeta Ray.
Thank you, Zeta.
All
Holy
day,
shit.
50 grifted. Right off the bat.
Zeta.
Ladies
God
and gentlemen.
damn.
Zeta Ray all day, every day. Iced tea on deck for Zeta. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for keeping my cup full, Zeta Ray all day.
Thank you, Zeta. Holy shit.
Freakazoid coming through
ma'am.
with Cash Cow. So could you guys facilitate helping Becky find the unemployment line? For the love of all that is holy, please. After tonight, I think we're just getting started with either look, I hate to say it. Becky Zeta Ray all day with another 50 grifted. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to,
Fuck it. I'm taking a shot. I'm sorry. I need another shot glass. Hold on. I'm taking a shot.
Zeta Ray all day. Every damn day. Drink to the memories of our enemies. May they sleep next to sea anemones. Cheers.
Hold on. I'm getting mine. Hold on.
Xylee, while you pour your drinks.
Yeah.
And our sea of new members pour in. You guys, I want you to say thank you to Zeta Ray, Zeta Ray all day in the chat.
Say thank you, please.
Raise them the glass
100%.
to Zeta Ray. Cheers. Oh.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Whew. Whew.
Oh, ah.
What the fuck was that?
That's it hitting my throat, and it just sends shivers down my spine.
That's what she said. Thank you, Zeta Ray, for
Shut up, you asshole.
for doing Xylee like that once again. Tool Vicarious, I think Nutter Butter is the best thing we came up with. RWO Nation. Nutters in the chat. Big nuts on deck. Ain't even swanging them yet. That's gangster. Ace of Spades coming through with Cash Cow 5 months deep, man. 5 months deep now said, man, Queens was a shit show. Freakazoid coming through with Cash Cow. So could you guys facilitate helping Becky get an unemployment line? Look, I think Keem fired Becky tonight because Becky said she doesn't need the LCU.
You just go ahead with your little monologue, because I know mine is different. So you go right ahead, and then I'll say everything I want to say.
Lawless Fern says, Becky called Zeta poor. Zeta said, beach bet. Zeta actually super chatted on Queens today to say, just wait for rewind, bitch. And Zeta just dunked on 100 grifted memberships to us on Rewind just to spit in Becky's face. That's what that was.
I'm sorry. And that deserved a shot. It deserved a shot, 100%.
Hell yeah. I'll drink to that. Katrina's Crochet Hook and Loops, welcome to Cash Cow. And Keith Palmer, thank you for the grifted. Keith.
Thank you,
Big
Keith.
Chief Keith in the place to be. But yeah, Becky was on one. And here's the thing. Becky was out of pocket yesterday. Tina was out of pocket yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Roxy, Rastov coming through with 5 grifted. Look at little
Hell
Rastov.
yeah. Hell
That's our baby boy right there.
That is our baby boy, 100%. Matter of fact, I'll be on with baby boy on Aussie tonight.
You're co-hosting Aussie directly after Zeta Ray with another 50.
Oh my God!
What in the?
What?
Zeta Ray 50 grifted.
What?
Whoop whoop. That's gangster. And then CC Corinthos coming through, grifting the membership too.
Thank you.
Y'all, I gotta tell y'all. Today when I talked to Xylee, I said, Xylee, whatever happens tonight, we're not gonna e-bag. Well, Xylee, I lied to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Griffith's demise with 5 grifted. We're gonna e-bag.
Holy shit. Thank you so much, all of you. Oh my God.
I'm gonna try. Local bus driver says Zeta is gonna beat Becky down. Who's pouring out, Becky? And Strix came through. Welcome to Cash Cow.
Yes,
Appreciate you, Strix. Now,
oh my God.
drama alert.
Holy shit.
Drama alert coming through with those 50 grifty. If anybody else wants to send in 50 grifty, I'm going to have to take a shot for them too. Because Zeta coming through with a 50 grifty, Con coming through with 5 grifted, Greg coming through with 5 grifted,
yep.
Keith Palmer coming through non-stop memberships. If
God damn.
Wiggly coming through with 5 grifted, I'm going to have to take a shot. This is with Zeta coming through, with your boy Drama Alert hitting them 50 grifty.
Oh my God, I'm not going to have enough. I'll buy another bottle tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Holy shit.
It's just an e-bagathon now. Matt Snacks coming through
without me.
Thank you. No,
Rastov.
seriously, I just want to say this is to everybody gifting the membership.
Zeta with another 50 grifty. Holy shit. Zeta Ray all day to the day she die. Damn. I'll say Zeta Ray all day to the day I die. And I think Gwen just ripped her pay pics as Yo Mama getting the gift. Yo Mama getting the gifted from Zeta Ray. Dead.
Holy
Much
shit.
love, Billy and Xylee.
Wait,
You know.
we just got 5 from Spooky Wife. Thank you.
Yes.
Majaha went to
John come through Cash Cow. Keem's up live with us too now.
40.
Holy
my
shit,
God,
guys.
I can't keep up.
Lunchbox coming through. I got a swig for the pig.
I gotta take another shot.
Real quick, the creator of the LCU has made a mission that Rewind will be the second biggest show. Queens, after Rewind is in second place, then I'm going to make sure Milkers or Nerds or whoever is in third place.
Oh,
you
no.
don't like me? I don't do
Oh,
enough.
no. Oh,
You're going
no.
to see me do a lot for other shows,
Oh,
motherfucker.
no. Oh, no.
Yeah. Can we just get number 2 chants the whole time? Number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2.
You just woke up the Kingmaker version of Keemstar.
God damn.
You just unlocked Kingmaker Keemstar. That's not good. That's not good.
Like, seriously, I appreciate this so much from you guys. Thank you. That's awesome.
Keemstar, aka the Queen Slayer. I don't need to kill nobody. I don't need to kill nobody to survive, guys. But I do think it's hilarious that Zeta Ray is Duncan. I do think it's...
she is. She's...
That's a fucking mic drop and a half, man. That's a mic drop and a half. Like,
yeah.
Majaha came through with the grifted.
Dude.
Moonface Pondu says came through on Ben World. So look up that sexy sea of green names. Rewind for life. Lunchbox coming through with 5 grifted. King Aha with the grifted. Tatted Girl with the 5 grifted. 49er coming through with the grifted. Shell Shot coming through said if there was any local event where we can meet you all, my wife and I would go to you and Xylee's table first. Rewind for life. Appreciate
Damn
that.
right.
Cool
RWO,
Vicarious coming
baby.
through with the grifted. Majaha, welcome to Cash Cow. Much appreciated. Spooky Army, I came through with the grifted. It's so many to catch up with. If I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Y'all just spoon-fed us and kicked our ass with love.
Yeah.
Kaida coming through with that grifted. Lava Lamp with the Cash Cow. Ghostman says, great job. I will destroy Biatch Bop. DJ Paints, RWO 4 Life number 2, one of us, baby Carrot. This is Becky as her own worst enemy. God damn it. Becky might be her own worst enemy.
Crown, dude.
Look at Rastov.
That's the thing. We've seen this before, though. When you turn on the people who give you money, they turn around and go, fuck you. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Can't be testing gangsters like that, dude, because they will fucking come out in force.
Yes. Oh my God, they're still loading up, like with people receiving memberships. God damn.
Yeah, everything's coming through. It's busting through. Stacy says start a dollar train. Y'all gonna break YouTube tonight. You know that, right?
Holy shit.
This is how you break YouTube.
Number motherfucking 2, man. Number motherfucking 2.
God damn.
So I think loosely trying to rewind to a Vicarious with the Nutter Butters in the chat. Love you, Sally and Billy. You two helped me through a lot. RWO 4 Life. That's 4 Life. That's 4 real. FKA the Ghetto coming through on the basement in Bam World. Re-up. RWO 4 Life. Billy and Sally Rastov. Thank you for being the normal tonight. We're the new normal because even this isn't normal. We're just the new normal.
Yeah.
If this was the new normal, you guys eating.
Dude, Rewind has been eaten since we debuted. We like when Boogie said tonight that his first paycheck was $600. Xylee and I's first paycheck, and we worked less than half a month, was bigger than Boogie's first paycheck. We earned more our first month than Boogie. You did. That's how much work Keemstar and Boogie and everybody put into it before we got here. And to say that Keemstar didn't put in enough work to collect what he collects off of this is crazy, because Keemstar was the guy that bet on Boogie and bet on the LolcowRewind and said, you know what, I see something in these guys that they don't even see in themselves. And he bet on these motherfuckers.
All day he works on this shit. All fucking day he works on this shit. It's insane.
And there's so much coming in, guys. But that led their work together, led them to get the position they were in, and the people that believed in Keem, even when they did what everybody thought was impossible, faking cancer and having the internet hate them. If they trusted in Keem, they were rewarded.
The community I came from, and Keem has said this publicly, right? He's like, oh yeah, Nicholas DiOrio. Everybody in commentary told me after the cancer thing that we would die. We were going to die. And we all thought it was going to be the end of the LCU. And guess what?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Dude,
at all.
I've known Keem for 15 years, and there was like 3 or 4 times, I swear on everything, where I was like, damn, this sucks. This is the last I'm going to see of Keemstar, because I thought it was down and out for Keem. And that was like 10 years ago. and then finally at some point I was like, there's no stopping Keemstar. And there was a time where I saw Keemstar and it looked really bad, but I knew he was going to get through it. And I don't want to bring up what that time was, because you could probably think of what time it was. There's probably a number of them, and
there's been plenty.
And he made it through it, because that's just he knows the internet. He knows how to weather through things. And here's the secret about Keemstar: no matter how bad you think Keemstar is, he's not that bad. He fucks up. He fucks up.
Yeah.
He fucks up.
Yeah.
But he owns it. And he tries to do right by everybody he fucks up for. I've seen that. I've seen that man try and do right by everybody. And some people, they don't want right. They want more than right. And then he's like, okay, fuck you then. and
perfection, right?
Yeah, nobody's perfect, right? And Keemstar knows that, but he does work hard to try and do right by people. And I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. And that's why I stand by Keemstar. That's why you might say I sweep and glaze. I've just seen the man do what he does, and if I'm going to bet on anybody in the LCU, I'm sorry, Becky, I'm betting on Keem, and I think you should too. I think there's a reason you're doing very well, Becky, and I think that's because Keemstar sees something in you. And
he's hitting on her, right? Like
exactly. I think
a fucking lot.
I think you should. And here's the crazy thing. I think you should still do exactly what you're doing, Becky. But I don't think you should say you can do it without Keem.
And that's where I come in. That's where I come in. First of all, bitch, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Keemstar.
Yeah.
All because, and I'm going to go back to what I said months ago, all because you wanted to suck RTU's dick. That's how you got here.
Which is that's the best lolcow origin story. Imagine you exist in okay, Rastov, your origin story is awesome. You are on LolCow Live because you wanted to hate on Becky. But you're on LolCow Live because you wanted to hate on somebody who was in this universe because they wanted to suck RTU's dick.
Okay, so let me finish. I'm not even close to being
Can we do a pause then? Because I got to try and run this down. Ace of Spades, thank you for the 5 grifted. Just Jessica, welcome to Cash Cow. Number 2, let's go. She says, fire Becky out of a cannon in Minecraft. Angie uploaded Choo Choo, Quantum Chris, that one's going to read out at some point. I'm not going to get to it. Kydic, we support those who are deserving. You've always supported us, Kydic. Thank you. It's Treyway, that's going to read out. We're going to let that read out in a bit. Overlord, upgraded to Cash Cow. Thank you, Papa. Bonzilla coming through. No Peter. Choo Choo. Deets. Choo Choo on the train. Scorpio Tina, let's go. RWO. Choo Choo. Stacy with the Choo Choo. Choose you. Hole in the Head Garage is going to read out in a bit, too. We'll let it read out. Brandon Flogs, welcome to Cash Cow. Southern Sasquatch, thank you for the love. Elizabeth, thank you. Megan C says 3 of my faves. Thanks for the fun. RBO 4 Life, that's 4 Life. Wiggly with the Choo Choo. Coachies for the love. Glowshine, RBO 4 Life, let's go. King Rusty. King Shaw coming through the band world. Beast, we keep it coming. You know it. Alt Kin, let's go. All I can say is Queens, I can't. Lawless Fern. Queens ain't no more. Put Roxy Bettina, make Becky run milkers. I mean, Roxy and Tina could work if that's not going to work. We don't know what's going to happen right now. Becky and Tina started off tonight in cohesion and ended not okay.
I got something to say about that too. Just let me know when I'm ready to speak.
I'm
gonna go for
I'll let you out in a minute. Slay Mia, welcome to Cash Cow. Poke Gaga with the Choo Choo. Ghost Man says, not you, Xylee, it's Beck I'm after. Majaha, we're gonna let that one read out, but I'll say it too. F Beck Gang. Hashtag. Keith Palmer coming through with the grifted. Timothy Swan coming through. Suck it, Becky into Bam World. Dove saying, thank you, Zeta. Love you, Billy and Xylee and Rastov. Pressure. Appreciate you. Retro Nook coming through. DJ Payne coming through saying, fa la 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 RWO, baby. Newsabee saying the 3 good Titans, Billy, Xylee, and Rastov, because he's a rad guy. Let's go. Number 2. Ooh, that's 4 Life. Formerly known as the Ghetto Basement coming through on the BAM World. That's RWO 4 Life. Becky Boof is jealous. Tool Vicarious coming through with those nuts. Baby Carrot coming through. So Becky's her own worst enemy. I think that we're caught up there. So Birds of Words. Actually, no shit. I think maybe we're not. Birds of Words coming through with Cash Cow. Tina No D. Let's go with the Spite of Grifted. I'm poor. The Spirit of Grifted. Spite, whatever. La da da. Angie uploaded. Come through to Cash Cow. Retro No coming through to Grifted. Guys, if I missed you, I'm so sorry. This fucking you guys drowned us in love today. Ghostman, Beck, sack RTU, and make fake SA Devil will meet you. Damn. Thank you, Ghostman. All right.
Can I go now?
I think so.
Don't cut me off. This is going to be a tangent.
Then cook.
Thank you. I'm putting my chef coat on. Just remember.
Hurry.
Becky, you are here because you wanted to suck RTU's dick. You saw the point in which you could get some kind of clout with your irrelevant fucking channel, and that's how you got here. You saw a chance that everybody was shitting on RTU, LolCow Live was shitting on RTU, and you're like, let me get some clout. That's how you got here. So to say that you don't need Keemstar, the LCU, bitch, Keemstar literally made you because your fucking channel is goddamn dead. And how do we know that channel is fucking dead? When you did your bullshit fucking live where you said you would slap me in the face, but your pussy ass didn't do it when you saw me. You wanted to fucking hug me. Okay? We saw that then because you pulled, what, 700 people? That's just because people wanted to see the tea. You know exactly what was going to happen? If you would have kept going, you'd have been down to 100 fucking people, bitch. And we all know it. But your ass came crawling back because you didn't exactly make the fucking money you thought you were going to make, bitch. So to say you don't need Keemstar, you can not only suck his dick, but you can suck my dick too.
I just want to add... I want to add real quick, Zelly. 700 viewers on the way out of the LCU is not a big look. That's regular.
Pretty fucking sad, actually.
That's regular.
Pretty fucking sad.
That's regular.
Because some of the other Voldemorts were actually doing 1,000. So that's how bad you are, Becky. Okay? Number 2. This shit with Tina, I'm saying it right fucking now. And I mean what the fuck I say. You get rid of Becky, Keem, I'll run fucking Milkers. I'll run fucking Queens. I'll do the fucking OBS. Period. I'll do it. I am so sick of hearing from Becky about how Tina can't run fucking OBS. I'll fucking do it. Bitch, you ain't special just because you run OBS. And I am so sick of your nasty fucking attitude. And you thought when I was up there, don't make me get mad at you, bitch. Bitch, we already been through it. You can't touch me, motherfucker. But I can reach out and touch you. Proverbially on the internet, what I'm talking about. So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing a little threat like you did on your stream. You sit here saying, I don't need the LCU anymore. Bitch, you do need the LCU because it's the only way you're fucking relevant. It's the only way you're fucking relevant. The LCU made you relevant, bitch. And you're only relevant to a certain fucking point. You said anything I say gets used against me. Welcome to the fucking internet and welcome to fucking streaming, you dumb fucking cunt. And then you want to bitch about how you're not making so much money? You're not making enough money? Then stream on the fucking weekends and stop being lazy! Me and Billy will literally stream 7 days a fucking week! And that's why last month we were number 2 until that last weekend you finally got off your fucking ass and fucking streamed on that weekend. We would have had your ass, but you finally got off your lazy ass. Why is it Tina has to turn around and beg for people to fucking stream, but your lazy ass won't? You lazy fucking cunt! Bitch, you stream 2 hours a fucking day! Whoop-de-fucking-do! What else you do? You ain't got a job, bitch! You ain't got a fucking job! You ain't got a job, so what the fuck else you doing? And the e-begging? How dare you don't want to bitch about e-begging? Y'all fucking invented it in this fucking universe! Y'all were e-begging so fucking bad that even Keemstar had to tell y'all's ass to fucking stop it. You know what's funny? Me and Billy? Well, I don't know about Billy's bills or whatever, but I know with me, I make more by not e-begging. I make more than what I did when I had my fucking job as a mechanic. I make more a month now than I did then. And you know how I know I got it easy? Because I only stream 2 hours a week, or 2 hours a day. And then we take the extra days, like the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and we get off our ass and we go live and we fucking do it. And yeah, sometimes that means that Billy goes live by himself and I'll go live by myself, but we still keep it going because you know why? We're a fucking team. We're a fucking team. When he knows that I'm not going to be around for that live, he'll still go live. When I know that he's not going to be around for a live, I'll still fucking go live. stance to say that you do everything when Tina's constantly trying to go live. Who the fuck are you? And you know what? Everything's off the board. Clean your fucking house then. That house better be clean with as many fucking weekends you've had off, bitch. And the sad thing is, you went on this is what pisses me off the most. How fucking disrespectful to fucking Keem you've been. You should have been fired. That motherfucker took you back even after you quit, and you did that fucking live stream, and you even threatened me, bitch. You threatened me to the fucking point they literally IRL modded me. Okay? They had a mod come for me on the premises going, don't do anything physical with her because you threatened me, you stupid bitch. And I had to make sure they knew that I wasn't going to touch you. But you sure as fuck threatened me on that live stream like you were going to touch me. But, oh, it's real funny when you saw me, your ass wanted a hug. Because you really a pussy, bitch. Because if you wanted to be rowdy, I was all prepared to be rowdy if I had to. You talk all this shit and you expect nobody to react to it. Get the fuck over it. You are an absolute piece of shit. I can't believe that you know how fucking easy you have it that Keemstar is one of those motherfuckers that will fucking forgive people. Because you're fucking lucky you don't have a boss like me because your ass would have been gone way before Fat Camp. You're a disrespectful bitch and you should be grateful for what you fucking have. But you're not. And then, you want to say the line? I'm going to say the exact same thing to Rastov that I said about Brantley. Keep your bitch on a leash. You are so fucking lucky that Keemstar is who he is. You're lucky. Because had that have been me, your ass would have been gone right then and there. You're a disrespectful bitch, but yet you expect respect. Who the fuck is going to respect you after the way you fucking acted? And you have a fucking, what is it called? What is it called when you do the same thing over and over again? What's the word? Because my ADHD is done kicked in. What's the word? Pattern.
Double-sided dildo?
You have a fucking, no, you have a pattern of fucking doing that. And you always expect people to turn around and go, we forgive Becky. Stop acting like a spoiled fucking brat. Keem should fire your ass. But here's the thing, Keem, and I'm telling everybody now, you want to get rid of Becky? I'll run the OBS on fucking Queens until you find somebody. I'll tell you now, I'll run the goddamn OBS on Queens till you find somebody.
And she ain't.
And I mean what the fuck I say.
Period.
Point blank.
Period.
True.
Tool Vicarious said Xylee has big nuts. You're the best. Ha ha ha. T-Berry says Keem keeps saying he's made money from this universe, so he doesn't care if it burns and crashes. It's kind of hard to want to support that. He says that in his cool guy moments, but I'll have you know, Keemstar actually loves this, and every one of us, he just can't show it because he's a cool guy. Same way he wears that hat. He's a cool guy. He is. And we let him be a cool guy because he's fucking cool to us. We love him too.
How in the fuck do you disrespect the man that gave you a show based off the fact that you wanted to suck RTU's dick? That's literally how you got in this universe, bitch. Or are we supposed to fucking forget that? It's all based off of you wanting to suck RTU's dick. It's bad enough that it's RTU. Ew. But it's based off that. You wanting to suck a dick and he wouldn't let you.
Everybody wants to suck a dick.
Here, bitch. I'm not trying to suck RTU's dick. Ew.
We're all just looking for something to suck on. A dick or a
At
tit?
least I sucked off Rewind.
Whoa!
I have class.
True.
What?
That's classy. Becky is the slut dragon, and now we get to slay her live on LolcowRewind. Sky coming through Cash Cow 2 months insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
I don't understand how she can be so fucking disrespectful. She is like, I understand she's a lolcow and it's what lolcows do. Yeah, okay, you're right. But you know what? There are plenty of people out there who talk about what the lolcows do wrong. And when you say stupid shit on your show, bitch, everybody has a right to say something about it. And if I wasn't in this universe, that shit you did today, I'd be on my channel talking about it. But I'm here, so I do it on Rewind.
Yeah, that's good. We want Becky to do stupid shit so we can talk about it on Rewind.
She done lost her goddamn mind.
I want to say thank you, Gary, and thank you, Becky, for 2 different reasons. Billy Hill just got home, and on the first thing I hear is double-sided dildo with TV on volume at 90. What the fuck? For one, Xylee was ranting. If your TV is on volume of 90 during a Xylee rant, then you're asking for anything else. Yeah. You're a madman to have volume at 90 during a Xylee rant.
Listen, in all honesty, I want to tell you, this is like my 13th mic, and it's because 11 of them got broke because I yell into a microphone. My bad. I'm sorry.
Paige, welcome to Cash Cow. Sky, welcome to Cash Cow. Wiggly says, Xylee, tell us again, how do you feel about Becky? Purple Flirt, welcome to Bad World. Can Baby Billy give me a breakdown of what happened?
Becky said naughty things about Rocky's husband with Tina, and then Becky doubled down.
And to have the audacity to bring up Alex for fucking sympathy, you dumb bitch. Do you not know the lore of your fucking boss, you stupid cunt? Do you not know how many times Keemstar has been canceled over that Alex clip? Do you not know? Do you not know that Billy was friends, or maybe still friends, with Alex?
Roan S coming through with that pay pig. I'm so tired of Becky BS too, Roan S. For that,
True.
I swig for a pig around here, and I'm going to swig for you, Roan S. Cheers.
The simple fact that you tried to bring up Alex to Keemstar, are you fucking stupid? Do you know how many times that man has fucking apologized for that fucking clip?
Look, let's
you, bitch.
Let's just focus on the fact that anybody who tries to bring up something from 15 years ago to counteract dumb shit they said yesterday makes them look even worse.
Yes, it makes her look fucking retarded.
Lolcow bus driver says, I think Becky wants to go back on SSI. She didn't have to do anything for her $5.50 a month.
Bitch, kick fucking rock.
Mike's script backfired. Dude, Mike's, if this is scripted, this is cooking.
This ain't fucking scripted. I can tell you that. I don't do scripts, bitch. I say exactly how the fuck I feel.
Zeta Ray all day. This is going to read out at some point, but not yet. So I'm going to read it for you because that's a big hundo. Much love, Zeta Ray. After Rewind, I'll be streaming Becky's house until I get reported. Streamer scheduled and I'm not in the Discord, so fuck you, pig. Okay, I don't condone that. Don't go and watch that, please. That's not cool, Zeta.
No,
it's not cool.
No. Because nothing's off the table. Remember? She said
what do you mean?
Even if you mention, well, I'm going to tell you right now what I mean. She said that even if you mention a family member, they're on the table. Bitch, I wish you try.
But here's
But you know what? Becky? You know what that means? Nothing's off the table now, right? So if Zeta Ray wants to go and do that house, then she can go do that house.
Here's the thing, though.
All there's love of war.
I'm going to say don't go there.
I'm not saying that shit.
And then,
saying that shit.
And then I'm going to say, Zeta, thank you for the iced tea and all the
it ain't rules for thee and not for me, bitch. You have to understand what the fuck you're saying, Becky. We don't talk about your dirty house anymore because it hurts your feelings. We don't talk about the other situation because it hurts your feelings. We don't talk about your family because it hurts your feelings. But you can go and say some stupid shit and it should be okay. Fuck you, bitch.
Spooky wife Amy, Welcome to Cash Cow. Cheers.
Bruh.
Rastov, how do you feel about Becky calling you digital shrubbery tonight?
I wish that she would come up with her own stuff and not steal your lines from when you were mad at me. I hear that a lot.
Dude,
it's not insulting because it's funny and sometimes true.
Even if it was true, you've made a very nice price tag on that shrubbery.
Right, bro. People say this shit like I'm meant to be mad about it. I'm like, thank you. Like, okay, sure, bro. It's not insulting. She's fucking dumbass.
We're in a circle of people who talk shit to each other, right?
Yes.
And this is what I was saying yesterday. I was like, where do we draw the line? Why do we pick and choose drawing the line? Why can I get mad when Mike, who runs both Milkers and Queens, wasn't mad, right? That's
Exactly.
He did the thumbnail. That's my stance yesterday was, how can I get worked up over this? And then Mike tonight was like, I wasn't mad. I didn't think that it was right, but I thought the jokes were funny. Because Mike's got his twisted sense of humor. And I also have a twisted sense of humor. But I also, when I saw on Local Live exactly what was said, because I didn't see exactly what was said when it was live yesterday when I was talking about it. When I saw what was said tonight on Local Live, I was like, wow, they really went hard. And that was fucked up.
But it's amazing to me that Becky feels like she can have the okay to do that, but we don't have the okay for certain things about Becky. Now, with me personally, I don't do any of that because I think that shit is low. But if she doesn't understand how it was low, and she want to say fuck that family and shit like that, well then don't complain when people show your house. Don't complain when people bitch about your family. Because you've mentioned your family. Remember that conversation you had with Ken? When Ken said if I bring up me going out on a date with my wife, and you said what you said after that, then don't get pissed off when people talk about your family. Remember how you bitched about how your family wanted to disown you and shit? Nah. Fuck you. You don't get it both ways.
I'm gonna actually say something right now that I'm going to say something right now that might be a hot take. Don't get mad when people online say stuff about your family. There are people online, even if they are your coworkers, don't get mad. Just don't trust them or do anything for them ever again in the future because they're not your friends. They don't care about you. They're shitty people, and they've shown you that.
No, 100%. Yeah. Do I get mad if people talk about my husband? Yeah. Okay. Sure. That's my husband. Of course I would get mad. But I also understand while I'm getting mad, I also understand it's fucking internet. People are going to do it. I still have the emotion inside me. I still have the emotion about it, but I also understand it's the fucking internet and people are fucking shitty on the goddamn internet.
The day after my dad died, my roommate made a bunch of jokes. Not the day after, it was a couple days after, like within a week or so. My roommate made a bunch of jokes about my dad dying on a podcast. And I had to eat shit about it because he'd made a bunch of jokes about other people's dads dying on the podcast before. And honestly, I don't think I had to eat shit about it because I'm the type of person that I could take it, Yeah. But like in the moment, I was like, am I even heard about this? I'm not. But like it would be real hypocritical if I was, because he's done this before. And I'm like, this is the type of person he is. He doesn't give a fuck. Some people don't give a fuck.
They don't. That's true. That's very, very true. 100%. And the thing is, you have to unfortunately deal with people that don't give a fuck.
But then also, if you don't give a fuck, here's the crazy thing. If you don't give a fuck, you have a superpower.
That's true.
So then
that's something I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning how to do that.
I feel you.
So now when I don't give a fuck, and when I see Mike not giving a fuck, I'm like, oh, You and I, we don't actually give a fuck. But then the problem is when we don't give a fuck, we disconnect with people who do give a fuck.
Right.
So then I have to be like, how far do I not give a fuck? Because I actually do give a fuck about other people. That's the problem. I don't give a fuck personally, but I do care about hurting other people. That's where I have to draw these blurred lines.
And I'm the same way. Would I ever show Becky's house? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that because I actually do care about a human's feelings. Would I say shit like that about Roxy's husband? No, because I know if that was my husband in that predicament, I would be hitting the fucking floor with rage and fury if that was my husband. I wouldn't have done the stream she did today. I would have lost my fucking voice for 2 hours of screaming about it.
Yeah.
If it was me.
If people are allowed to say
that's why I
things,
wouldn't make jokes like that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I was just going to say, if people are allowed to say these things, then we're allowed to feel the way we feel about how you said them, right? Like
exactly.
It can't, that doesn't mean it's not on you for how we feel. Exactly. We are in control of our own emotions, but like, don't fucking invalidate it either.
Well,
I love Tina to death. I love Tina to death, but I still said she was wrong because I think it was too soon. It was too soon. I love Tina to death.
I think it's a fair point though that Mike and Tina make when they're like, you make fun of our hernia, you make fun of our leg, and is that okay just because like we're still suffering with them and we're okay suffering? Our suffering is like we're not showing our suffering because we just push through it, then it's okay? Like because we don't cry
point.
We don't cry about our suffering? So it's
I get it.
It's like that's why they don't care, right? And then Becky, who's always complaining about her back, if she's really always in constant pain, and she's always complaining about it, and nobody cares about her pain, why should she care about other people's pain, right? That's where the argument then comes into play. You know, why should we care about other people? And then that's where I say, because other people's feelings are more important than your own, and that's where the argument is like, well, that's another level of fucked up. Why should you place other people's feelings above your own, right? Why should you say, if nobody cares about me, why should I care about other people, right?
I mean, it depends where you are in life, right? Sometimes you're not ready to deal with your own feelings, and the only way you can get to that point is by caring about other people's feelings, so you can kind of learn how to do it.
It's a whole big conversation that I don't think the LCU is really built to have. We're built to have pointing, laughing conversations. Yep. That's really where this is supposed to be.
Sometimes we drop farts at the end of prayers, right? Sometimes we drop farts at the end of prayers.
You fuck.
I'm not saying it's right.
You deleted that redirect, didn't you?
Bro, dude, I honestly thought he was setting me up. I genuinely thought he was setting me up to say I did it. No, I didn't. I thought about it on a different day, but I would never actually do it.
I think Roxy said Billy should die of AIDS, so why should we care about her husband? I mean, this is the nuance of everything, right? Mm-hmm. This is the nuance of everything. This is why yesterday I had the stance I had. Why do we pick and choose when we get on our high horse? And I was not going to publicly admonish anybody. I was gonna feel bad for Roxy and her husband, like Rastov said his mom died this way. My grandmother died this way. I heard she had a perforation in her colon, and sepsis took over, and she passed overnight. We thought she was going to be perfectly fine, and we went home from the hospital and got a call in the middle of the night, and we had to rush in to say our last goodbyes, and we just watched her go in the middle of the night when we thought she was going to be getting out the next morning. We had to rush in to say goodbye because this shit just like this was gone. It was that quick. You don't know.
It's fucking brutal.
It's you don't know, you know? But I'm not going to put my pain on somebody else, whether they're being an asshole or whether they're being an angel, right? Because that's my pain. That's my personal outlook on it. Joe in real life says, wait, did I really make jokes about Bud dying, Bill? That's messed up. I'm sorry. I probably thought I was cheering you up more on than I am. Or was that story for the bit? It was funny. Like, I wasn't mad at you at all, right? But when you said it, I was in my feelings for my dad, right? But I wasn't mad at you at all. I 100% was cool with what you said, and I was actually when you said it, I felt better about myself that I didn't call you out for saying it to everybody else when you went on everybody else for their dead dads. And it was better that my dad was freshly dead because their dads had already been dead for a while. So
you did that a lot today.
Yes. You tested my resolve, Joe, and I appreciate you for it. You're like a brother to me, so in a way, your dad died too, pussy. Alt Ken, welcome to Cash Cow. I'm gonna try and read these. We got so many fucking.
Yeah, go ahead and catch up because I got something else I want to say too, but without yelling.
Uncle Gum says, I love the attention, negative and positive. Uncle Gum says, I went for too far showing the faces of kids I virtually adopted on TikTok. I don't do that anymore. You got to stop virtually adopting kids on TikTok, dude.
Yeah, no shit. Oh my god.
I'm gonna read the orange ones because I'm with all these gifteds. I don't know if they're ever gonna read.
Yeah,
so,
you might as well read them, and if they come up, we'll just be quiet.
So I'm gonna read them because I was waiting for them to read out, but the problem is we got way too many gifteds tonight.
Yeah.
I read Joey. Appreciate you, Joe. Brandon Vlog says, Becky is not smart, but it does piss me off when she mutes Tina every time she speaks, and she lies. She never comes back for Tina at Fat Camp. She's a failure. Love y'all. Yeah, muting Tina that pissed Tina the fuck off.
I don't blame her.
Control Dallas says, you're all so funny and genuine. I adore you both. I can't believe that Becky has made me like her less than sweet tea. In Keem, we trust RWO for life. That's wild. Holy shit. LolcowRewind says, screw this Becky nonsense. Billy, play your music instead. Good call. That's a weekend thing. Maybe we'll do something, though, soon. Quantum Chris says, it's wild that Billy here says Keem and Boogie put in the work so Billy and Xylee could get that good ass first paycheck. Then you'd get Becky saying she put in all the work to get her paycheck. The difference. I mean, but here's the thing. If Becky appreciated things like Xylee and I appreciated things, she wouldn't be Becky, and she wouldn't be in the position she's in. I'm sorry. You get Rewind with Billy and Xylee. We're not Becky. And if we were Becky, it would be a whole different Queens. There's a reason Becky's on Queens. I don't want to change Becky. I just want to harness her power for entertainment. She ain't gotta be perfect. She just has to chill the fuck out. Sometimes she's got to chill the fuck out.
She got her finger way too close to that red button, man. That's like, don't push it. Don't push it.
I wish she would have pushed it. After she acted tonight, I wish she would have pushed it.
I mean, she did for a second, and he fired her, and then she was like, "Wait, am I fired? Tell me if I'm fired." After he just said you're fired.
Ran and got Zay. I got Zay just in case. I had Zay on the side going ready to go live on Queens if she had to.
I was out getting some dinner, and I was like, do I have to run home in case Rewind starts early? I've had to do that before. Eric Siebert says, Becky is clueless, disrespectful, out of control, and incapable of remorse. She could have avoided all this by apologizing and not deflecting everything and going on the offensive. Love you, Billy and Xylee. Yeah. What a special person Becky is.
Are you catching up?
Still catching up.
Okay.
It's Treyway says, can I just say Mike wanted this Becky in this direction for Queens and see what happens. Queens downfall has begun. RWO for life. Number 2, here we come. Where is there? There's got to be more. Majaha said, hashtag F Becky gang. And maybe Jared the Red. That one read out earlier. Cheers to you, Jared the Red. Thou were caught up, I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys again for all the big love.
Becky is talking about how Keem doesn't help her and how the LCU is going down and how Queens is stagnant. I'm going to give you a reality check, Becky. You're the reason why Queens got stagnant. Because of your actions before Fat Camp, your actions during Fat Camp, and how you acted on that fucking live stream, Tina has been fucking miserable. You can look at Tina every fucking episode and she's goddamn miserable working with you because you are a miserable bitch. And it's not because of Keem that y'all are stagnant. It's because of you. Because Keem, yeah, he owns the show. Yeah, sure. Mike co-owns the show, but it's still up to the people that is actually streaming to make the show work.
Hashtag F
You
Becky
explained to me how nerds are up, how Test is up, how Aussie was doing fantastic until that shit happened. You explained to me how a lot of shows are up. Oh shit, one word out.
That's going to happen.
You explained to me, yeah, I know. You explained to me how all these other shows are up, but y'all are still flatline. It's not because of Keem. It's not because of Mike. You have to take accountability that it's because of you. I'm sorry, but it's a fact. You haven't been bringing it. You've been dialing it in. You haven't been streaming on the weekends. You don't put in the extra fucking work that you're talking about. And I'm sorry, but I understand Becky is a great entertainer. She still has to have somebody give her show notes for it to be a great show. Sorry.
I wish she was mentally capable to take the feedback that you just gave her on board. Genuinely.
Now, Rastov, what if I had a counter argument and I said Becky is a fantastic entertainer and so were you, and the secret to the future of the LCU is the Becky Rastov war? And it's been cooking since the day you first signed up to Rewind to talk shit about her. And Keemstar brought you up to the big league and is now unlocking. This tonight is the beginning of the big leagues. You've been brought up.
You can't argue with her, though.
Keem's trying to, he said tonight, Becky versus Rastov. What if
she didn't want it?
Well, she didn't want it because it was under the terms of pay pig, right? Keem was like, let's see who can get the most pay pigs. But Becky knows she's the shit heel, right? And people don't put, because right now where Queens is at, Queens is like doing very well with the gifteds. They're doing great with super chats, but they're not getting the support of the pay pigs.
Xylee, are you getting these names on the wheel?
Xylee, you got to get the names on the wheel.
No.
Is that how far back it is?
We're not doing the wheel tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's fucked.
I read that like 45 minutes ago. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're not doing the wheel tonight.
It's back. But yeah, the battle of like pay pigs, like you're a beloved person in our community. Becky, not so much. So like Becky would be a fool to take Keem up on that head to head. But like head to head, as far as you being the new guy and her calling you out and saying that you're not worthy, and her being basically Keem's first chosen, she was the first person picked up to put on Queens outside of Tina. Tina was like the old guard. Like we could build a show around Tina, but who are we going to put on with her?
Mm-hmm.
She was also the first one to get fired from Queens too. I don't know if you remember that.
Yep.
I remember, and I'm never going to forget it.
Poke Gaga says so.
Can I just say MKE one of this Becky and this direction for Queens and see what happens. Queen's downfall has begun. RWO for life. Number 2, here we come.
Here we come. Poke Gaga says, so the Becky and Rastov wars confirmed? A song of trash and poaching? I'm in. RWO. Okay, I think our weekend stream, Xylee, is going to be a song of trash and poaching. Saturday is a song of trash and poaching.
Let's go.
It's wild that
The thing
Billy
is, the
here said
poaching
he
thing,
One moment,
would
this is
please.
what, like,
work so
it's a-
Billy and Xylee
sorry.
could get that good of first paycheck. Then you'll get Becky saying she put in all the work to get her paycheck. The difference.
We're gonna be
Rolling
getting
on
a
the
few
floor
of these
laughing
reading in.
emoji.
Thank you, Quantum Chris.
You just have to tell me to shut the fuck
Yeah,
up when they pop up.
sorry. Tool Vicarious me to play the
you-
Boogie Burn It Down song for LOL for Queens. And Link Michaels says, Ken waiting to join the world burning. LOL. Ken Alt. Let's pull in Ken Alt right after
I love
Rastov
Ken
says what he's got to say.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh shit.
No, let's bring in Ken
forgot
Alt
what I
real
was
quick
gonna
while you
say.
think.
Yep.
Ken Alt,
Yep.
you're here, Ken Alt.
Oh God, I hate this goddamn thing.
What? I love him.
I hate the kennel.
Did you see the Ken's talking tonight? Boogie, you're
So-
live. You're live on LolcowRewind. Ken's talking
But
though.
I'm in the middle of a Minecraft movie. I had to just pop in here for a second, okay? I'm watching a Minecraft movie with my friends, but I just wanted to say how hurt I am by Tina tomorrow, and I'm just I'm planning to spill all the beans, boy.
Oh,
She hurt my feelings tonight.
what did she do to you?
You know, she. Well,
What'd she
I'll
do,
tell you,
Boogie?
I'll tell you, well, she said all kinds of hateful shit, but she was saying it about everybody. But I took it personal, and the worst part about it, I swept for her. I've taken care of her. I ain't even say it. I'm gonna say it on my main show. But here's what I will say, Tina. You once told me you were still in the LCU for me. You said you were still in the LCU for me. Well, I don't care anymore. So you're free to go.
Oh.
Hurt
Goddamn,
my
Boogie.
feelings.
Damn.
Hurt my feelings, man. And the worst part about it is I loved Tina, and I probably still do. But Becky's gotten into her or something. I don't know. This ain't the Tina I know.
Did you watch the end of Queens?
No, I did not. I fucking
Tina-
turned it off after an hour.
Tina's
Everybody's
not
slagging
happy
me.
with Becky.
No, she's not
Good.
happy at all. She wants Becky gone.
Good. Maybe I need to reach out to Tina before tomorrow's show. Tina, if you're watching, we need to talk.
Maybe
But my feelings got hurt bad.
maybe y'all need to have a powwow and see what happens. But
She called
yeah,
Desi a prostitute. She called Desi a prostitute for wearing a maid's outfit.
okay, that's prostitutes don't clean up afterwards.
That's true.
I mean, themselves.
Desi looked really cute in that maid's outfit.
I know. She didn't look like no prostitute. She looked like a goddamn anime queen.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Trust me, I know fans right here jerked it to it, probably.
Yeah, I know my good friend Kalo, who's not a stalker at all, told me he jacked off profusely to Desi after meeting her.
I mean, we
Probably
all jerked
filmed
off to Desi, right? Ken?
You probably filmed it and sent it to Billy.
Okay, Ken Alt got to go. I can't do
What?
it. I can't do
Okay,
it.
one
No.
more thing. Hey,
I
one
hate
more
the
thing.
Ken Alt. I hate
One
the
more
Ken Alt.
thing. This got buried by all the fucking drama today. Some fucking person out there sent me. Can I show it? I don't think I can show it. Somebody sent me a care package, and someone claimed the donations. Here's what was in it. Nazali, tell me what this sounds like to you, okay?
Okay.
Inside of it is some LED strips,
Mm-hmm.
two power bricks, you
Okay.
know, a desktop lamp, nice and bright, and an adult sex toy. And I originally thought it was a male sex toy,
Oh.
meaning like it had male parts. No, we opened it up, and what it is, it's a miniature boobs and vagina all connected together. Now, put all of that together. What does it sound like that is?
They want you to be an e-ho.
Exactly. At first, I didn't know if it was a fan that sent it to me. I thought I got one of my neighbor's fucking packages. I thought one of these motherfuckers out here started fucking OnlyFans. I know what the fuck I was opening.
The person who sent it to you reached out to me because they tried to reach out to you. They wanted to apologize if you took offense because they only sent it to you to help you out on the long 12-hour streams.
Well, I mean, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, and I'm grateful for it. And those power banks is useful shit. It's just so weird. What a combination of shit.
Can you fill
I
it?
don't know what the last thing was.
Can you fill it with Skittles and like have it dispense Skittles?
You want to taste the
Probably.
rainbow?
Let me tell you something. It's anatomically correct as shit, except for the fact that it's 1 foot tall.
You should pack that little Giny with Skittles and have a little rainbow flavor every time you get a dono.
What are the rules on the Discord, Rastov? You know better than me. If I showed that, how much trouble am I in?
I mean, does it count as nudity? I think it probably comes under
Probably
nudity.
does. Right? Now, I did
Yeah.
still have. You saw the video I showed you, right? So it's still kind of in the white bags. You can't really make out all the details. I don't know what the rules
You
are.
can tell what it is. You can tell
I
what
think
it is.
put some panties on it and have a little Oompa Loompa fuck club. Let's go. Fill it with candy.
Reach out to the person that sent it to me, Rastov, and let him know that Flint's going to fuck it for me.
After Rewind, I will be streaming Becky's house until I get reported.
I remembered what I was
second.
going to say, by the way.
I'm not in the Discord, so middle finger emoji, pig emoji.
Middle fingers in the air
Screw this Becky
tonight.
nonsense. Billy, play your music instead.
Look how Gooners knows. All right, I think maybe we'll be able to let you read Rastov or let you talk.
You all are
Nope.
so funny
Nope.
and genuine,
Nope.
and I adore you
I'm
both.
still talking.
I
Sorry.
can't believe that Becky has made me
No,
a
you're
girl
fine.
less than sweet. Ha ha.
What's still
And
talking?
keep me trust.
The donos.
RWO for life.
Okay, go ahead, Rastov.
All right, the poaching thing was a literal meme. All right, you made jokes about it on Rewind. Then Keem saw that he only had 2
Becky
crowns
is
and I
not
had
smart,
6.
but it does pee me off.
So
when
he
she
made a
mutes
joke
Tina
about it
every
and
time
got
she speaks, and she
5
knows she never
crowns
come
on
back.
the
Being
stream.
For
talked
Tina
over.
at that camp, she a failure. Love you all.
I know, my bad.
Okay, you're good now.
You go quick, go, go.
It was just a meme.
It was
It
a
was
meme.
just a meme.
You
It was-
weren't
No, it was
poaching.
never real. No, I never poached a single person.
Wait, did I really make jokes about Bud dying? Bill? That's messed up. I'm sorry. I probably thought I was
Are you
cheering you up.
But they
more
use
than
it
I
like
am.
facts.
Or
It's
was
like
that
it's
story
real,
for
but
the
it's
bit?
not. It was never real. It's a fucking meme.
Yeah, it's a meme.
T-Berry says, oh my God, is Rastov here? I didn't even
Becky
notice.
is clueless, disrespectful,
One
out of
second.
control, and
T-Berry
incapable of
hates me.
remorse. She could have avoided all this by apologizing and not deflecting everything and going on the offensive. Love you, Billy and Xylee.
Love you too. The one thing about getting crazy amounts of love and support through gifteds is that then all the donos TTSs come like crazy late. That's the only wild thing about it.
Wait, did you just hear that TTS as you were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't know if mine's like off or
Probably just a little. You just got a little lag to it.
yeah.
Well, Rastov, we don't think you stole any crowns realistically, but you did steal Becky's heart. Becky Boop, you're live on LolcowRewind.
Oh boy, the timing. I was
Could
just
I
in
sell
the
that?
chat, so I figured I would just come on here instead.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I don't have anything in particular to say. I just figured if Rastov can be digital shrubbery, I can too.
Well, great. Then you know what? I'll kick you out like you like to
Why
kick
would you
everybody
do
else
that?
out. No, because rules. Hey, Becky just doesn't have those rules like everybody else. Fuck it. She can do it, right?
That's petty.
I'm a petty bitch.
No? The fuck's wrong with that?
Well, we're not Becky. One. Welcome back, Becky.
I have something to say. Xylee, how many memberships did you guys get today?
A
I
lot.
have no idea.
Well, I could say you're welcome for that, and maybe don't kick me out so fucking fast.
Okay,
The
well,
whole
you know what?
thing
I'll
is going to
server
be-
mute you.
Nutter butter.
No, why? Because you know how to do it. What?
Nutter butter.
Butter.
Nutter butter. Tool vicarious. Nutter butter. Nutter butter. Nutter butter.
The difference is you don't need to server mute me because I'm not just talking over you for no reason.
Yeah, but you don't but you do that like so quickly on people. It's like it makes you look like a pussy. It
No,
does. It
I
makes
just
you look
wanna-
like a straight up pussy.
I don't really care how it makes me look. Sometimes I got a show to run and I
Then
was
why do
doing
you
the
care
content
what
today.
people say about you then if you don't know how it
I don't care what they have to say about me. I care that I'm allowed to speak. There's a very big difference.
Becky, you have no issue fucking speaking.
I do when people
Whatsoever.
talk over me, and Tina knows that, and Tina talks over me constantly. That's why I have to mute her. Did I have to mute you on the show today, Xylee?
No, you kicked
but
me.
you don't- Well, I might have. I was fucking angry, but I didn't have to mute you. I don't do that for no reason.
Kydick
Okay.
says, please keep the B off the stream. Billy or Brastov? Biley?
I was going to say that too.
You're gonna call me a bitch and say I shouldn't be on the stream. Well, why can I not be here but Rastov can? Because he's here
Because
every fucking
honestly,
show.
right now, I like Rastov. I don't like you right now. Because of how you acted.
And that's fine. If you don't like me, you can ask me to go, and I'll just go. Talk to you another time. If that's
Becky,
what's wrong.
I actually
Okay,
want to talk to you real quick, Becky. Before you go, fuck is wrong with you?
Didn't I say this yesterday? What
Yes.
isn't wrong with me? Like everything is wrong with me. And Xylee, everyone else is laughing about it. You can get over it. It's fine. You can hate me for today. That's fine. I'm not here to be liked.
I don't fucking hate you, Becky. I hate the way you fucking acted. You're acting like a spoiled fucking brat. You are literally trying to blame Keemstar for your show being flatlined. He can't
That's not what I was
more
doing.
for your show than what you can do. It's you and Tina on that show. It is up to y'all to make that show fucking successful, not Keemstar.
If it's all up to us, then how come he still gets 50%? Just asking.
Because that's the way it's set up.
Well, I think for 50%, he can work for it. And here's the thing. I'm not blaming the show failing on Keem. I'm not saying it's failing at all. I am stating an objective fact, which is that views were down. You don't need to conflate the two.
Becky, can I do some math? But
Sure.
do you think before Keemstar that you're making more than 1,000% what you were making off of YouTube prior to Keemstar?
Oh, there's no doubt that in the beginning he helped a ton.
Yeah, well,
That I'm not
but this
arguing.
entire trajectory is thanks to him. It's thanks to him betting on you and working with you. So the seed he planted is the roots are there, and the plant that's growing is because of him doing this. Like his work and the growth, it doesn't stop because he's not like directly doing everything as deep as he did in the beginning. He's still coming by and pruning and cultivating, pouring a little water here and there. This foundation, the dirt that it's built on, it's his yard, right? That's what you're forgetting. The 50% is because it's in his soil.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting that. I agree with everything you just said. But I'm just saying, like, I would like to be appreciated for some of the work I fucking do too. Like today, memberships raining everywhere, money and viewership raining everywhere. That comes at my fucking expense.
It does. And I'll tell you this, Becky. We shook the shit out of your fucking
Becky, don't
tree
forget
today.
to report my stream of your horde. At least
Well,
people
one
on
second, we're getting a
TLC are too
dono.
embarrassed to have visitors. You expect to get effed if you're a horde. Vomiting face emoji. Vomiting face
Zeta Ray all
emoji.
day
Vomiting
has
face
been a
emoji.
huge contributor, and I think she's actually doing so because of you specifically.
Because I called her poor, and so now she's trying to show that she's not poor and raining it all on you. As usual, I say you're welcome. This is what I'm like, a fucking pinata, and I get shook up and hit, and all the candy comes out, and everyone gets the benefit. Just a little bit of respect for that would be nice.
Becky,
like Xylee, yeah, go ahead.
Do you
Billy.
think there's a way where you could monetize yourself where you benefit from it instead of everybody around you? Because like you say these things and you rile up everybody, and sometimes Tina can collect the money from the crazy shit you say and then split it with you. But a lot of times it is Keemstar and sometimes Rewind who's picking up the pieces of your wild shit. When do you start? When do you start taking this accountability for what you say? Because you want to be the one calling the shots. And when can you start calling Zeta Ray something that has her putting her money where her mouth is into your pocket instead of ours?
I'll never be able to do that here because I'm not allowed to be that person who's liked and has people who donate to support me to that extent. I never got to be a Rastov. I didn't just get to sit around and be a nice person. That's not who
Well,
I am.
I think we can both agree that you're both playing that character very well. You're playing evil Becky, and he's playing nice Rastov very well. And if you played your true selves, we both know the real Becky is a fucking very sweet girl, and the real Rastov actually kicks puppies. We know that.
Here's
One
the thing.
time. One time.
Like I said, I'm like the pinata, and you hit me, and everything comes out, right? I also benefit from that. Queens also had the best day it's had in a while financially in terms of super chats without having to ask for a penny.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it's just the money goes all around as a whole.
And that's the LCU. That's the world you live in. That's the world that you were built to play. The part to play. I'm not saying in a character way. That's who Keemstar saw and wanted to put you in this position because he knows who you are. He knows Becky Boop. That's why he gets 50% because he put you in the position to win there.
I think that's a fair argument.
Okay, hold on a second, because I'm dealing with something in the background.
So then do it in the background while I fucking get these
Just give
massive
me
W's on
talk
Becky.
this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, you're not doing that. I'm supposed to respect you because of the members that we got.
No, I think you should just respect me because I'm good at what I fucking do, the same way I respect you, even if I don't always agree
One
with
second,
you.
one
Trying
second.
to explain it to her. She's never gambled or invested into a business. When it pays off, the person, Keem, gets to rake in the reward. Would she prefer an hourly rate and Keem gets 90%? I'm sure Keem would.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
supposed to. I'm supposed to. Oh my God, go.
Becky,
Doesn't matter what I say,
Becky,
go.
could you imagine if you were getting paid hourly for what you do? What if Keem said, "I'm going to pay you like what would be a fair hourly wage for what you do?" If off the bat, if he said, "I'm going to pay you $50 an hour for what you do," when you came in, would you have been like, "That'd be awesome" for what you were making before? $50 an hour. That's a great wage, right?
Yeah, at the start, that would have been great.
Yeah. So, but he was like, "No, I'm going to invest in you, and you're going to invest in yourself."
Well, we're all investing in each other as being part of this. And Xylee, like the thing is, we all have different roles to play here. You don't have to like me every step of the way, but I have my role in this universe, and that's what I'm doing. And today that role was calling out shit because I was tired of it. I did every other which way, and no matter how much accountability I took, people still wanted to shit on me, and everyone's got a fucking breaking point. They found mine today.
you were playing.
Can I talk now?
Xylee, you can always fucking talk. You can always talk.
No, I can't.
Well, there's 4 people here. There's 4 people here, and three of us are talking. So yeah, go ahead.
I know. Thank you, Becky. I'm supposed to throw respect on your name because we got a bunch of memberships.
I'm saying it would be nice if you acknowledged my part in that.
I have acknowledged it the whole time because you acted like an asshole for 2 straight hours.
Well, that's all I'm asking for.
Well, I
Thank you for
have
respecting
been
my work.
calling you an asshole for an hour and 17 fucking minutes. So there's your fucking appreciation. You were being a dick.
I didn't watch the show for the first hour
I'm
and
sure
15
you
minutes
did,
or whatever.
Becky.
So
Okay, whatever. Oh, I didn't watch it.
It was really good. You should probably go back and watch it. It was really good.
Shut the fuck up.
why do you think you could talk to me with that level of disrespect and think I won't give it back? How about you shut the fuck up, Xylee? Do you think you've spoken to me that
Becky,
way?
we've been rounds like this before, bitch. I ain't scared of you.
And I'm not scared of you. So how about
Okay,
we just
don't be. I don't want you to
sidestep the
be.
aggression?
I don't want
How
you to
about we
be.
sidestep the aggression. It's not necessary. This is
You
not
were a
personal, Xylee.
disrespectful asshole tonight.
And you're
You
being
were
a
a
disrespectful asshole right now.
Am I
Great.
not supposed to be disrespectful when you're sitting here saying that I'm supposed to appreciate you because of the fucking memberships we got? Fuck you. You were being a dick.
I
This
could
is a
say-
product of you being a dickhead.
Yeah, you're welcome. The difference is I can be disrespectful to you and actually appreciate your skill at the same time. They're not mutually
Becky,
exclusive.
you act like I don't call you an entertainer. You act like I haven't been nice to you, and actually, because the shit that I have said to you in the DMs, I actually fucking mean.
didn't
I
say
actually
anything
meant that
about
shit,
any
but
of that.
tonight you were disrespectful as fuck. Like, what was your whole point of bringing up Alex?
Bringing up who?
Alex?
Alex.
Okay, Link
you,
Michaels
like,
says,
space
"Hey
out when you-
Rastov, for old time's sakes, could you say the thing when Rastov is alone in his room? He's
Oh, Alex is an
Chicks
N-word.
it.
I got it.
Okay,
I got
here's the
it.
deal.
Well,
Becky
One
is
second.
talented.
But
When you attack Lolcow, you attack everyone in it. Rastov is king.
Rastov is king." Okay, go ahead, Becky. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Becky.
Because we were talking about racism, so I'm just fucking saying, don't expect me to be perfect. No one else here is either.
Do you know how long ago that was, Becky, and how many times he's been canceled because of that, Becky, and how many times he's apologized and took accountability for that, Becky?
Do you know how many times I've apologized just since yesterday? Do you know how?
Do you know how much of a hole you dig yourself every time you talk about the whole racism shit because you sound worse every time you talk about it?
You know
Charge of himself when he called Alex an N-word years ago. Congratulations, birds of a feather flock together.
You know what's wild? You know what's wild, Becky? You don't even have to apologize because you could just wait a day or two and say something completely more fucked up,
Rastov,
and they forget
what's your
about the
fake
shit you did
class
the
in
day
D&D?
before.
I'm a warlock, I'm a
No,
barbarian.
it's true.
Is a close
If there is
second.
one lesson I learned from today, and it's not the lesson I should be taking from it, but it's the lesson I learned because it's the way things went down, is that apologizing isn't worth shit. I just shouldn't even bother. Full out asshole from now
Just
on.
wait 2 days.
He's an asshole every single day. I'm going to make sure I earn that fucking title going forward.
2 days from now,
Do you, boo?
look at it now. Nobody even cares about the thing you said to Roxy. They're more mad about you just being a mega bitch.
They're mad that I exist. I exist and I'm a bitch. Here we go.
They're like, what do you mean racism? That was two Becky's a stupid bitches things ago.
Anyway,
I'm over this shit. I'm
Uncle
shit.
Gum
Well,
says, is it weird that two ladies
I'm
screaming get me
literally-
excited? That's
I
not
am
weird.
legit over this shit. I am over this shit.
Riley-
I am not trying to Becky from 2 months ago. I am legit over this shit.
Well,
Legit.
Becky,
this isn't Becky from 2 months ago. This is just Becky. This is me. And Xylee,
Then I am over it. If this is you, then bro, then
This
you
is-
told me, and I will.
Right
We're
now,
done.
If the way you were acting right now was you 100% of the time, I'd be done with you too. But here's what
Honey,
I will do
I've
for
been
you.
like this the whole entire time. They call me bitch for a reason. Half my fucking chat hates me for a fucking
But
reason. I
you're
have
not,
people who scream
though.
about me for a fucking reason. This is me. I've been me this whole entire fucking time.
So am I.
Not
And
like
that's-
you, who
No,
has
but
to
that's
play
the
a fucking
point.
character and go off fucking show notes because you can't run a show on your own.
this
I
is
cannot
Slut Dragon
run a show on my
2.0.
own.
And Warlock Rastov has got the Artificer's Stone, and he's ready to slay the dragon. Rewind is back to rewinding, baby. Time to put the liquor away. No more fucking wheels.
You know what I'll do for you, Xylee, that nobody did for me today, and I wish they would have? I was over it too, but people kept coming on my fucking show and wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. The difference is, Xylee, if you don't want me here, I am more than happy to leave and let you run your show in peace. So with that, thanks for having me up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Goodbye, you stupid bitch.
You know what I'm doing, you Becky? You know what I'm doing for you? Do not message me again because I have a friend. There you go, bitch. You can't message me anymore.
Like how I called her a bitch when she left, but I was really nice
Yeah,
to her
good job,
the whole
Billy.
time she
I
was
did.
here.
Yeah.
What a two-faced prick
I'm
I
over
am.
it.
I'm so
I'm over it.
two-faced.
It definitely does feel like 2 months ago. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel
Right?
like
I'm over
we've
it.
played this record many times.
No, summer's coming up. We gotta play the classics. We gotta get ready. It's gonna be a lolcow summer. We gotta put.
Oh, Xylee.
Hi, Becky. Hi, Becky.
Really?
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
no, I did that because I don't want to talk to you because obviously you're a fake bitch.
Whoa!
Nothing to do with you. I got rid of Roxy and I'm getting rid of you too, bitch. I haven't blocked you. I have not blocked you. Just like I didn't
That's
block
saying something.
Roxy, but I did unfriend you. Do not come to my DMs under any circumstances. You have a great night.
All right. Am I allowed to talk or should I just go?
You can talk, but
I don't care.
I thought you were leaving.
no. You
You
can
left.
you can
I
talk,
don't give a
Becky.
fuck if you
You
talk
can
or
talk,
not.
Becky, but you can't talk until I tell our audience to check out lolcow.co, where you can get the Rewind hoodie, the Shut Up Pussy t-shirt, the Lolcow Rewind shirt, the hat. You get all the merch available on lolcow.co. You know, look at this girl. She loves fucking this shirt. She wears this shit to church on Sunday. You got to get that shit. You love it. You like it. You got it. Who's this? I don't know who she is, but she's RWO for life. Get your hoodie too, dude. You love this shit. Put your name on it for an extra $10. You can make it say Becky's fucking dad if you want. I don't know. Do something. I didn't mean to go IRL
Jesus
on your
Christ.
dad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Becky. This
No,
guy.
according to her, you can. As soon as you mention somebody, you can. According to her, that's what she told
What
Ken.
the fuck?
Just
The
saying.
fuck? The fuck? That was too much. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm sorry.
I know what Xylie's saying right there, but Ken's been talking shit about me for fucking months. So I'm sorry I addressed him once in months.
Bitch, get over it. People's gonna be talking about you for fucking years.
This is
Been
why they
there,
call you
done that.
Cry. This is why Xylie, I
Been there,
already
done
left.
that.
I had already walked away and you had to kick my ass on the way out the door. Jesus Christ.
I wish you would go out the door and I wouldn't have to deal with your ass.
And I wish I didn't have to deal with you sometimes, but here we are. I have to hear you.
Yes,
every
unfortunately,
fucking
I
day.
have to be in this universe with you.
Okay, Criley.
I wish you
Okay,
would, Kid.
Criley.
Call me what you
All
want. I
right,
don't care.
Criley, go ahead. I'm not being a
Bitch,
fake-
you act like
I'm
I've never
being
been
real.
called that before. I was called that before I even reached the fucking universe. You're not
Cool.
seeing anything more than I've already heard.
Riley, I am being real. This isn't being fake. I'm being real.
Remember when you
Then
left?
you are a piece of shit. I wish you would
I
quit
remember.
because you suck.
Cool.
Oops.
And that's why everyone says you're second best compared to Billy, because he can actually keep a level head. Goodbye.
Ladies and
Aw.
gentlemen, that Becky is gone again. If you guys want to check out
Aw.
LolcowTCG, that's LolcowTCG.com. You can go /BillyTheFridge/Rewind/Rastov. I don't know, /Xylie, I think even works. You can use your favorite creator. I think code LolcowLive Live will get you a discount.
At least I'm not a fat bitch that can't clean my house.
They got the full booster boxes available now of the WTF series, the House of Horrors, the Lolcow TCG. Crack your packs. Get your special boogie fucking foil cards. They're dope as hell. Just got my box in the mail today. Shout out to Tuffy.
I opened mine the other day. It was fucking sick.
Yeah, these are dope packs. Everybody who's watching right now who hates Becky, I want you to put your nuts in the chat. Peanut emojis, Nutter Butters. Nuts in the chat for Becky. Peanut emojis in the chat, please, if you hate Becky. If you love Becky, put a pig emoji in the chat. Danny says, man, I was just starting to like post Fat Camp Becky. Son of a
I know,
bitch.
me
Right?
too.
Right?
Me too.
T-Berry,
fucking short-lived.
T-Berry, thank you for the grifted. I, on the other hand, like both versions of Becky because I
Of
am
course
here
you
for
do,
the
Billy.
chaos.
Of course you do, yeah.
I am a
We
fan
know.
of this. Sally, why are you talking down on me for liking something?
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Well,
I
that's-
really don't give a fuck anymore.
That's highly egregious behavior. We got real Ken here now.
All I'm gonna say is, y'all remember what I said about a month ago about this motherfucker? No
Yep.
motherfucker listened to me. Everybody was just talking pure shit. I said, you should have never come back. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking cunt. You're a fat hog raiser bitch. And look what's happening. We're seeing the real Becky. She says this is the real her, right? She makes all these comments. She talks about people that are not in the universe that don't show their face or say anything. But, you know, everybody wanted to give her a chance. Everybody wanted to be nice. Everyone wanted to do all this other shit. And then I'm the asshole because I didn't say 2 fucking words to her at Fat Camp. I knew what this bitch was about. I knew what she is about, and no one else saw it, right? But it is what it is. How you guys?
I
doing?
agreed with you, dude.
We're doing pretty good.
It's annoying cause when she's
One
under the
second.
I'll be the
influence,
bad-
it's a beautiful
One second.
balance
You're not
of
the
Becky
bad
and
guy.
Rebecca. Why can't
Becky's
she have
the
that
bad guy.
balance during her shows without the need of weed or alcohol?
Becky's not a person of balance. Becky's a person of ridiculous opinions. Becky's a person of knowing better than you. That's why she fights with Keemstar all the time.
But the problem is people gas her the fuck up, man. And she has this idea in her head that she's this like high and mighty bitch that runs shit. And she has this thing that she makes all these people money. And she has in her head
One more
that she's
second.
irreplaceable, right?
Just sold $25,000 of Pokemon
Holy shit.
booster boxes.
Yeah.
Perfect timing for the Lolcow TCG booster box drop.
Yeah.
Heavy bags and diamond hands incoming.
Diamond hands,
Also,
baby.
Rastov definitely post me.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
You poached Poke Gaga, Rastov?
What?
You poached
I
Poke?
never did.
Good job, Rastov.
What the hell?
never
Lucky
did.
Tiger, welcome to Cash Cow. Diamond Hands, baby. Diamond Hands. 25K Poke Gaga on the rip. Yeah, all that stuff you said about Becky. I think who was gassing her up?
No, just people, man, because everyone's being nice to her. They felt bad for her, all this bullshit, you know. And the other thing is, she thinks just apologizing is going to fix everything. It's not about apologizing. It's about saying you're sorry and learning from your mistakes, right? It's just constant mistakes, just fucking up constantly. She thought shaving her hair was going to fix everything, right? She could be this new person, wear these wigs, be a different person, whatever the fuck. But it did nothing, right? All she did was dress in insect outfits and dance for $20 and called that entertaining. But, you know, when there's real world shit happening, right? And she wants to punch down. Yes, Harvard, punch down, look it up. You know, she wants to punch down on all these people because, again, she's on the number 3 show, arguably, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, when people call on her shit, she wants to fucking pout. How many times has she tried to quit? How many times has she tried to hold fucking Queens hostage? How many times has she flipped on Tina constantly? You know, and yeah, Tina flips on her, whatever. But as I said before, they truly fucking hate each other. Like, no one believes that. They truly do not like each other. And they can be successful when they really do try. But like Xylee said earlier, you can tell Tina's fucking miserable. You can literally tell it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, I think it's awesome. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, there was a time after Fat Camp where they were really struggling, and when they finally got on the same page, they started to cook again. They started to get back to where Queens was supposed to be, but they had to be on that same page. They just
definitely.
Tina was not having it for a while. Tina didn't want to have Becky's bullshit.
I mean, who does, bro? Like, let's just be honest. Like, who really does? I mean, insane. But
I think she saw the light at the end of the tunnel after Becky actually left, and then when she came back, she was just like, "Shit."
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what it
you know,
seemed
Michael's running OBS, right? They were actually doing their thing, and Becky was gone for a week doing whatever she wanted to do. You know what I mean? And you know, Keem even said if she went there day one during Fat Camp, she was going to get fired. That didn't happen, and she got down there to Fat Camp. We all know how, but we're not going to speak on that. But it's just she wants to talk about what Keem hadn't done for her. Like, he's not saying he's gone back on his word, but he has changed his mind so much to keep her when she just keeps constantly fucking up, right? And no one understands why. But she doesn't realize that. She just sees, you know, her numbers going down, right? It's all about the blame game. Who's really to blame, this, that, and the third. But there's no self-reflection. There's no looking in the mirror and understanding where you can be better. You know, I had to do that for Cafe. People want to shit on it being a lower tier show. You know, I'm an F tier host, whatever. But, you know, we've been trying to do better and trying to make it better. And the last 2-3 days have been awesome for like support or whatever since we've, you know, done things.
When Becky says that, like, she can't do better, like, why should her lack of self-reflection be our, like, why should we judge her for lack of self-reflection, right? Self-reflection is a self thing. Like we then,
yeah,
we like, her lack of self-reflection, that needs to be our ability to be like, fuck you, Becky, and then attack her, right? But then if we attack her, then she's doing her job, because that's what she becomes the slut dragon again. And we're slaying the slut dragon, and it becomes content. So then she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. So then we're happy that she's being this way. And then we're like, okay, Becky, now Becky's being a dumb bitch again. So let's all jump on Becky and beat her down.
Do you think I'm happy?
True.
Wait, do you think I'm happy about having to fucking scream about her? No. Do you think I'm happy that she works me up where I'm literally screaming and I got a headache right fucking here? No. I'm not happy about that shit. I'm not happy with how she fucking acted. I'm not.
I think that might be why. So this is why I'm happy about it, because I see Becky's grand purpose here, and it is for us to call these things out in an entertaining way. And if you're not doing it in an entertaining way,
you said,
maybe you should rethink why you're doing it, right?
You know what? I agree with you. I need to rethink why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
If you're getting a headache
what
over
I'm
it, that's
saying
not
is,
good.
like,
Rule number
But-
2 for life.
You were
but it's like
entertaining.
you said,
For life.
why not turn what she's doing for Zeta Ray to give her that money instead of she acts like something and Zeta gives y'all all the support she gave? You know, that's where self-reflection comes in.
And she
She
says
has to look in the mirror and understand.
she says she can't do that here. And I think she can't do that anywhere. I think that's a fucking cop
that's
out
her
from Becky.
problem.
I think that's a cop
That's
out
her
for her to
problem,
say
yeah.
that. I think that what she does here is her special ability anywhere. And Keemstar saw that in her and gave her the ability to shine her brightest for who she is. And when she's shining, she pisses us off. She is probably atrocious. And we do push her in that direction where we're like, go on, go further, let it out. We encourage her. You're right. Why do we encourage this behavior?
But if she knows that that's her job and she gets the reactions she's supposed to get, why does she then get mad that we've given those reactions? That doesn't make sense.
Great question.
Because her numbers are down while others are going up.
Yeah, it's the
That's why.
it's the snake eating its tail. It's the yin and the yang. But her numbers also go
There it
up.
is.
T-Berry
Yeah,
says, "Oh shit! I just
but-
realized Rastov is still here."
I love you, T-Berry. I do.
One's 2
You can hit me
cents.
if you
I'm
want.
gonna hop off here. I'm just getting home from work. I just want to give y'all a quick shout and get that off my chest. But she had to kick me off 6 times before I could actually have a conversation with her. But you know, it is what it is.
She was
Y'all have
kicking.
a great
She invite you
stream.
up, though?
She was kicking
Work.
Tina too. She was kicking
Huh?
everybody tonight.
She invited you yesterday, didn't she? She was like, jump on and come say your piece. Like,
Yeah, she did. But then she's gonna kick me 6 times.
makes sense.
Make that make sense, Rastov. Make that.
No, it makes perfect sense, dude. I know what you're on about.
She's
I can't.
she's out of her
Y'all have a good
fucking
night.
mind. All right, thank you,
Let's all
Ken.
make money. Later, y'all.
For real, you have a good one.
Bye.
You guys are about to be doing Aussie here in a second. You think she's
I
going to
wish-
show
What
up
am I
there?
gonna talk about?
I wish it wasn't right. Not gonna lie.
That's okay. You don't have to show up if you don't want to.
No, I promised you I would show up.
One's 2 cents says, and everyone wonders why Ken stays away from Becky. Ken is keeping himself safe from that BS, and I don't blame him. Clover says, love you, Xylee. Love you too, Clover.
Love you too.
Tool Vicarious says, Becky's still in chat crying. Danny says, this is a
Of course she
perfect
is.
time for her to come out and say this was a character Keem made her play, and she didn't mean any of it. Oh, no, she's living her life. Tool Vicarious,
I thought a
proud
lot
of you
about
too,
what you
brother.
said.
Yeah, well, about what?
About what you said yesterday, like really kind of hit home for me about like why do we keep expecting so much, right? Like this is. I like to try and see the best in people, right? So like after the fat camp stuff and like she was on the like upswing, everyone was saying it. Even the people that didn't like her, except Ken. Everyone was saying it. Xylee said it. I fucking said it, right? I mean I like her, but you know you could see that it looked like she was really trying.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess we're just bad at managing our own expectations sometimes, because, like, how many times we got to keep getting burned?
1 second.
Becky's just mad she can't pull Amberlin, but Rewind can pull up Dog the Bounty Hunter. JK Rastov, love
Oi,
you.
oi, oi. We
Our
got
wolf for life, you all.
for life, Slamia. Here's the thing, though, right? We can't judge people based off of their worst moments because we all relapse. We all relapse. Becky is gonna relapse from time to time and be the worst of herself.
She seems to have more worse moments than like fucking literally everybody else, right? Like this is coming
Yeah.
from the person that said she didn't feel safe going to fat camp, was the first person to put hands on someone at fat camp. Like it's just I keep fucking forgetting, and I feel like other people forget it too. Or like we're like, no, look, we'll give her another chance, right? Because we're all in this together. Give her another crack. And then we get fucking burned again. I'm sick of getting burned, man. I just don't care.
No, you know what? And I think that's why I'm upset. I think I'm upset because I feel fucking stupid for giving her that second chance.
Yes.
That's probably why I'm
100%.
so upset. Now that you said that, I really came to a realization. I feel fucking stupid for giving her that second chance. Honestly.
Well,
Because we know better. We actually knew better.
Yeah,
Like,
no, you're right.
what if you could give her 1,000 chances? What if she doesn't? What if there's a level?
probably dumb enough to do that, to be honest. I'm probably fucking dumb enough to do it.
I'm not.
But
I've had my limit.
what if
There
there's a
will
level?
be no other chance.
What if there's a level where she could be Becky Boop and in your life, but not in your life so much that she owes you anything beyond just being present? If she's just there. She doesn't like she's a human being, right? And she's somewhat of a fucking bitch, right? And she's gonna be a bitch from time. She's gonna piss you off, and she's gonna be completely fucking stupid, right? But she still has value as a human being from time
Does
to
she?
time. Of course, she fucking does. We just skinned her fucking Razorback.
Not when I cut somebody off.
Well, I'll say this. We just made a Zeta Ray just dunked on Becky so fucking hard in our favor that I want to thank Zeta Ray and I want to thank
Yes,
Becky for
thank
being
you.
so fucking insufferable that Zeta Ray dunked so fucking hard on Becky that we got appreciated by everybody because Zeta Ray made that move.
Absolutely, 100%.
Appreciate you all for that.
Yep.
And that's all because Becky was so fucking insufferable. Like you can't look at the piece of shit in the road that caused the guy to walk the other way, right? To step away from stepping in the piece of shit. If that guy walked the other way and then he met the love of his life, right? Because he just happened to take a step to the left and meet the love of his life because there was a piece of shit in the road. That piece of shit wasn't insignificant. Because that guy decided to take one step to the left and then met the love of his life. That piece of shit was involved in a beautiful future between him and the love of his life. Sorry, Becky, he just called you a piece of shit, but it was a love story.
I guess if you want to look at it that way. I don't look at things that way. I'm sorry.
Well, hi, Becky.
The first part.
Well, I just a love story. Love story.
It was a love story about a piece of shit in the road.
I'm going to go get ready for Ozzy.
Oi, oi, oi. Thank you, Rastov, for hanging out with us.
If you are so disappointed in me and you're so disappointed you gave me a second chance, why don't you give me all the money that Zeta gave you tonight? Bet you won't put your money where your mouth is.
Girl, suck a dick. Stop with that bullshit. I'm sorry that your show has been flatlining and now you're sitting here saying this bullshit. Get the fuck out. Bitch, bye. Bitch, bye.
You know what?
Goodbye.
Becky,
Get the fuck out of here.
Becky, I think I'm the bigger man here, and I'm going to do one Xylee won't do. I'm going to donate everything I got tonight, Becky, and donate to These Nuts.
These nuts, because you can suck them.
I just kicked her. I kicked her. Tool Vicarious, go away, Becky. I saw you do that, and I kicked her with a D's Nuts for the Nutter Butter Gang, baby.
God damn. Well, she lived up to that Becky fucking meme they make about her.
You think?
Yeah, with what she just fucking said, yeah.
Well, she's always going to want credit, right? Because there's the thing. She does bring a lot to the table that doesn't get appreciated because she is the fucking punching bag, right? But she's the punching bag because she's so fucking insufferable. But she's insufferable because we've seen that. And we're like, Keem saw that. He was like, I'm going to put you in this position because you're a gem. You're an insufferable gem.
So let me ask you something. Do you think Becky
Did
saves
Becky
these?
volunteer her time at the animal shelter yet?
Ooh, good question, Rhodey. Has she?
No idea, Becky.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you think Becky saves the LCU?
Do I think Becky saves the LCU? No, but I don't think any one person saves the LCU. I don't think the LCU. I don't think the LCU has ever had a moment where it was dying.
I agree. But she's actually big-headed enough to think that.
Which makes it better for her to be here if she thinks that. I don't need humble people to be here. I need big fucking idiots. I don't need people here who are all friendly, happy-go-lucky people. That makes it boring. If you're a friendly person and you have skills and you're funny, then great. Okay? Then you're here. But there's got to be a bunch of dipshits here. There's got to be a bunch of fuck-ups here. It can't all just be Boogie being the fuck-up. He is a great big fuck-up, though.
You know what, then? Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say it. All right. All I'm going to say is, who else would be able to fuck up like Becky this whole entire time? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Would any of us be able to fuck up as much as Becky has? And said the shit that Becky has? I don't think so.
You can't compare yourself to Becky. We're better people than Becky is. We're better people. So don't never compare yourself to Becky. Because you don't have to lower yourself there. It's not a competition.
Fudge Becky. I was gonna crown queens next month. My paycheck goes to RW and said we love Queen Xylee. Light blue heart emoji.
Lawless Fern. My Queen Xylee needs your love. Be it monetary or just words. Precious words are enough. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your appreciation. But yeah, the idea here that Becky gets away with it, maybe it's because Becky's bold enough to try. Who else is bold enough to try this shit?
Should I be bold enough to try it then?
Do you want to? Because here's the thing.
It's not my personality to do that.
Exactly. You're Xylee. You're not Becky. It's stop comparing yourself to fucking retards. You're better than that. You get to be on Rewind with me. You get to have the RWO. If the second you start comparing yourself to the goddamn Chupacabra.
Stop saying I'm comparing myself to her. I know I do not compare to her. I understand that. I'm just simply saying, how far would anybody else get away with the fucking disrespect, not only to Keem, but to her own fucking people who pay her? Who else can get away with that shit? It's mind-blowing to me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, if you say to the people who pay her, that changes when they stop paying her. That's up to the people that pay her. The people that pay her, when they stop paying her, that's when that changes. That's when that changes.
I'm not communicating it right, so I'm just gonna shut up.
I don't know.
I'm not communicating it right.
Because she disrespected Zeta, and Zeta paid her $20 to say she's paid her $20 to say, just catch Rewind tonight, bitch. And look what happened. Zeta fucking slam dunked on her tonight on Rewind.
Yeah, she did. Very much.
And then Zeta slam dunked, and everybody else was like, that looks like a good fucking time, and fucking slam dunked. And then Becky even came in here and was like, if I'm not that special, then maybe you want to give me everything that you earned tonight. No.
Yeah, but I don't give the charity. I can tell you now, I don't give the charity. Sorry.
People are saying, when did Billy become a Becky stan? I'm not a stan. I'm just saying, like, look, you go to the zoo, you know, some people are zookeepers and some people are razorback bitches. I don't fashion myself.
See, here's the thing with me and Billy. Me and Billy, we actually look at things the same, but we go from two very different directions. It's true. Where he'll have fun with something and he thinks it's funny, I will sit there and fucking seethe over the shit. But we actually come to the same result. It's just he takes one direction, I take the other.
I'm a little more like Tarzan. She's a little more like Jane Goodall.
True. God damn it, true. Fuck.
You kids won't know what that means. Greeky says, love you guys. Thank you for coming back to Cash Cow 5 months deep. Greeky, we appreciate you and love you. Good to see you. I hadn't seen you for a while. I'm a chaos stan. Thank you. I touched the poo. That's the best way to put it. You know,
Yeah.
you go outside, there's like the piece of shit. Most people go out of their way. They go out of their way to avoid the poo. I grab a stick.
True. Very true. And I'm the one yelling at it. I'm the one yelling at him, going, stop it! Every fucking time.
And I'm like, wait, it might be alive.
God damn it, Billy. You drive me fucking nuts.
Yeah, speaking of nuts, we should probably drop those nuts in the chat. One last time, Nutter Butters. Let's go. For the kids. Oh, and then throw the R's in the chat. Let's make it a big fucking silly Billy Ziley Wiley shindig jamboree. The other shows did a lot of fun stuff too.
Actually, I want to complain about that for a moment, since I'm in a complaining fucking mood. To all the shows besides Milkers, Live, and Queens, I literally started group chats with y'all for y'all to give me timestamps or clips of like funny moments or drama moments and stuff like that so we can talk about y'all on the show. And I haven't heard from any of you. Now, I don't want to hear a damn word about any of you complaining about Rewind not talking about y'all. Or step up your game or something. But I literally started group chats with every single one of y'all. Just so I could get something from y'all that I know it's worth talking about. And I haven't heard shit.
Shout
because
out.
I want to talk about y'all. We're supposed to talk about y'all. So I don't want to hear any complaints if I don't talk about you.
Shout out to the Test Boys who Bean says I would if I was in the group chat. Well, we did the smaller channels. We did
the small. We didn't do Milkers.
Beans,
I didn't do Milkers.
Beans is on a big boy channel now.
Yeah.
We did watch Test last night. I watched Test the end of Test. Rastov was on, and he brought up an episode of Cafe from about a week ago, where Ken and Batgirl were doing a segment where Batgirl was eating the stinky beans, the bamboozled beans, and Rastov was like, "I swear to God, if you listen to this part of the episode without watching it, it sounds like Ken and Batgirl are in a porn." And so I go, because I watched it live, and Rastov wasn't lying. I went and I found the episode real quick, got the scene, sent it to the Test Boys. They played it. They stopped it before Ken started talking about spit. It's okay to spit. If you know what happens if you can't swallow, you spit. Didn't even play the part of the clip that got real nasty. Just want to say
that was the same clip that you wanted to make sure that we played on here.
Yeah.
That was the same clip. Yep.
Yeah, that's where Rastov saw it, I think, was on here and was like, holy shit. That's so
Yep.
Just want to say that was probably the greatest moment in LCU history. It's now been talked about on 5 different shows. The greatest moment that's like started on Cafe and passed around a Test and a Rewind and back to Rewind and back. It's not gonna die. What I'm saying is this moment is gonna live on forever. Because I'm gonna try and make Test rewatch it until the very end. Because they ended it way too soon. Didn't hear the real gritty, nitty, nasty part. Actually, you guys should watch it on Aussie tonight. To be honest. Psst, Rastov. Psst, psst. To be honest.
All I'm saying is help me help you. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Help me help you. I don't have time to watch all these shows. And it's getting harder to get people to timestamp things because IRL steps in the way, and people, this is the time of year where people are going to start going on vacations and stuff like that. And there's going to be shows I don't get timestamps for. So I'm trying to ask y'all to help us.
On
Help
Tech
yourself.
Talk, CD-ROM called Becky and left her a naughty email. Was it Becky? I think it was Becky. It was naughty. It was naughty email for Becky. That was fun. Oh, and Glammy didn't know what the word FAP was. I learned that by trolling the chat, and we started a FAP gang. And
Wait, she didn't know what FAP meant?
yeah, so I was like, one in the chat if you're team FAP, and Glammy's like, what's FAP? And we kept getting her to say the word FAP. That was pretty funny.
Wow.
Yeah, basically I was breaking the goon rule in everywhere I could. It was
Good
hilarious.
job, Billy.
It was hilarious.
Good job.
Then I think another thing that happened, Boogie went in on Aussie last night, lit a fire on Aussie, got Tech Protect kicked off of Aussie. Keemstar came in. That's why you're on Aussie tonight, right?
Yep.
Tech Protect is now just doing dark.
He needs to, because he was talking about, first he was talking about how he was thinking about quitting because of Boogie. Boogie having the talk on him. And then he was talking about how he's so tired from doing 2 shows with other dude. And
Yeah, 2 shows here in the LCU.
Here, and he like passed out and shit like that from lack of sleep.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. He needs rest. 100%. He needs rest.
Yeah, so Keem got him just doing dark here. So now Xylie's going to do 2 shows, and she'll be passing out next.
No, I'm always up past 2 a.m.
It's a sweatshop. Keem's running a sweatshop. Solar Edge says, I was timestamping, but school got really hard. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, like life is happening with these people, and you know, we're finding less and less people to do all the shows. So it's like, if you want us to talk about you, how hard is it to send me a timestamp or a clip?
I want to call out the fans of all the shows. If you guys can, I don't know, maybe at us or something, we've got to find a way for the fans to be able to get content, the best moments of the shows to us. That would be awesome.
I don't think it should be up to the fans. It should be up to the show.
But the fans will know what the hot moments were anyways, so we'll be able to get through. The fans know the best. They're the ones watching. They're the ones loving.
But I don't want to have to depend on them. They're the ones that their job is to sit there and watch it.
But they're the ones that, like, when Rewind started, we were scouring Twitter. We were scouring everywhere to see people talking about Live in Queens in the multiverse. That's when it started. And now that we've got so many shows inside of the universe, it's not getting out there on Twitter like it was with just Live in Queens. The meta of everything has changed. So it's become a different beast altogether. Xylie, you look like you need a vacation.
I do.
We got to get you a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take time off. You can't be here anymore. You're fired. Keem, fire Xylie too. You have like the easiest job in the world. You come in.
I'm not complaining about my job.
You hang out. You hang out. You hang out with a hunk. You hang out with the hunkiest host in the LCU.
I literally just got done yelling at Becky for not going live on the weekends because we stream practically 7 days a fucking week.
Yes,
what do you mean I don't know my job is easy?
We just had a party.
Yeah, I know. I'm not complaining about that.
You just sighed.
It was fun.
You just
We had
sighed.
fun.
We do have fun, don't we?
I have a motherfucking headache. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You want me to apologize for my fucking headache?
No.
I'm sorry, Billy. I am so sorry I have a headache.
I just want you to say you love me because I love you.
I tell you that all the fucking time, but yet you still talk slick shit.
Because you sighed.
Get the fuck over it. That's what I do. You know that. You know that. Because I even sigh in the fucking VC.
We just had a banger episode.
I know. It was a good episode.
So you should be so happy, right? You should be doing cartwheels. Okay, I'm going to do a goal. I'm going to set up a goal. 1 minute.
Like right now?
1 minute.
You like?
What's that?
You see this pen? You see this pen? You see this pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, just say yes. Because I know you see it.
Yeah.
All right. It feels like it is literally getting forcibly pushed into my temple right now.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. Okay. So excuse me. I'm sorry that I saw.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send you over to Local Aussie where Xylee will be hosting with Rastov. Please type pen 15 in the chat for Xylee's pin.
15?
Pen 15 for Xylee's pin in the chat. Xylee, tell him you're going to go see him on Aussie.
I'll see you over at Aussie, and thank you for
Is
all
the
the
redirect
gifted
in?
membership. Yes, it's
all right, cool.
Yes, thank you for all the gifted memberships, and thank you for all the donations. Awesome tonight. Zeta Ray, you are a fucking rock star.
Yes.
Thank you, and everyone else.
Thank you for letting us be the people you loved when you dunked on Becky. Pen 15 in the chat over at Aussie. Have a good night, everybody. See you again tomorrow. Tool Vicarious says, I feel the exact same way when I see Becky. Good night, everybody.